stopped on our way back from Torpedo Flat where we had breakfast. And this is Canyon Lake. There's the lake. I'm going to zoom in on it. There you go. Isn't that pretty? Coming up here, there was people over there that were fishing. In fact, I don't know, you might see that boat right there. And when we get down further, we're going to pull over where there's a place to walk out on the water. But isn't this beautiful? Just look at that. I did. Now I'm going to zoom it back so you get the view that we are getting. Isn't this beautiful? You can hear the wind blowing. Look at there. Just look at that. Gorgeous. Okay, see you in a minute. On the hill, mountain. It's pretty hilly, pretty curvy up here. We're on our way down to that lake that I showed you a few minutes ago. Isn't this beautiful up here? You got it on?
Yeah.
Did you tell them? Oh, they got boats over there. They got water here in Arizona. You can bring your boat down.
Lakes, big lakes.
Yeah, look at there. Look at those big boats.
Catch some big muskies in here.
See? We got a lot of them up there all covered as you maybe can see from here. See? But yeah. We'll bring them back now. This water all comes from the mountains. The snow, the rain. Now we'll just whip around here. See down there? Laura says in the summer when it's so doggone hot, they're lined up. You have to sit like a holding tank and wait for your turn to get your boat on the lake, you know. Because I guess it's, you know, pretty full. This is a walkout. They're fishing.
Bait the other ones.
Out there are coots. See out there? That's a coot. I thought it was a duck. They said no, they call them a coot. That's where we came from. I mean, we came on that road and came down here. That's what this is canyon. There's the bridge. The bridge. It's a one-lane bridge. Take your turn. That's the road. That's the way we went up to Tortillo Flat for breakfast that I showed you a few minutes ago. Went way up there. Someplace up there. There's a road. I don't know where the road went. Up there someplace.
Here's a good shot. Get it out at the road. It's got a wide angle on it. Zoom it in a little. Makes it faster.
Now it makes it blurry.
Well, honey, it should
Let's back it up. There, now it's better. It was too close. It was blurry. Yeah, I think that's it.
Well, shut it off for a while. On our way out of Canyon Lake to take a look at some of the rocky terrain, and I thought we'd give you a little video of it, a little shot of it. I'll see if I can zoom in some of those hills. Miles across out there. That's where we just came out of. We just came out of all those mountain range area from Canyon Lake. Okay.
Welcome to the Desert Belle. We are not quite ready to board for the new cruise. It will
Here we are at the Saguaro Lake. We're ready to get on a boat.
So we ask that you please
Let me
remain
give you a
on
little
shore
zoom,
while you're waiting for the Desert
zoom
Belle
in on
aircraft.
where we're going to be going with the
Do
boat
not come down to
behind
the
these mountains.
Desert Belle. Please remain ashore. Thank you. I will give a boarding call.
It's dry. You can use that water for later. You get a little bit of it?
Yeah.
Well, don't get too much now. A little bit. That's it. There's the dam over there.
This is the other side of the mountain range.
Oh!
Here's the boat we're going to be going on, the Desert Belle. Getting ready to board. And we'll be cruising around behind all those large mountains. This is the Desert Belle we're going to be going on, a little paddle boat. It'll take us around the mountain range here on this Saguaro Lake.
Good afternoon, folks,
People ready
and
to
welcome
board.
to Saguaro Lake.
Go, John.
Well, here we go. It was just all clear signal. We're on our way.
Forms Saguaro Lake, and on the other side, at the base of the dam, begins the Salt River Recreation Area, for which most folks summertime locals are familiar with seeing it on the 6 o'clock news with the tubers floating down the river. Let's look around and see just what we can see out in the hills and mountain tops, craggy cliffs and the ripples of the water. And let me give you a head start. Look off the starboard bow ahead of us, off to the right at about a 45-degree angle. Look over on the top of that first mountain ridge. You can see a large rock outcropping on that ridge. Take another look at the rock outcropping and it becomes the head of a teddy bear peeking over the mountaintop. You can see his two eyes, his nose, and his back ears tilted forward. Trying to hear what's going on and see what we're doing over here. Now, if you can see that teddy bear in your neighbor does, please point it out to them. Also, if you can see that teddy bear, means your imagination is working well. Look forward, we're taking off the left side of the boat, and off to the left out into the distance. And way in the distance you see a mountain rising up into the sky. It has 4 tops to it. That mountain is called 4 Peaks. And 4 Peaks is located about 25 miles from here, rises up some 7,700 feet above sea level, being the tallest point anywhere in the area. Now, 4 Peaks is home to the second largest amethyst mine in the country, and that mine was up the rock for higher forms of plant growth. And in this area, lichen ranges in color from light yellow to chartreuse, light green to dark green, and the colors represent the different stages of lichen development. Lichen-covered lava cliffs passing by the starboard side. 2 to 3 rain in less than an hour. And when that happens, these waterfalls will flow profusely, both during and for several hours after the storm has ended. That's a beautiful sight to visit. Overnight camping is permitted. However, it is only accessible by boat. And the waterway goes back about a tenth of a mile. Now, if you were to get into your old trunk, pick up your fur feathers, put them on your arms, and fly as a crowfly for a distance of 8 miles. You come to the Arizona town known as the Frank Junction. Once again, looking off the starboard side, just ahead of us and to the right, looking into another canyon creek area. Now, this waterway also goes back about a tenth of a mile. And once again, put on your crow wings, fly as the crow flies, for a distance of 7 miles. And you'll come to the Arizona town too dumb to die, known as Tortilla, Flat.
Tortilla Flats, that's where we were.
On the opposite side of the tilt, thus correcting the upward growth of the cactus. Now, the saguaro blossom is the Arizona state flower. It blooms in late spring, and when the seeds fall to the ground, they can lie dormant for up to 50 years. There's an old Indian legend that says the seeds of the saguaro must be digested by birds in order for them to germinate, and that would account for the way the saguaro is scattered about the countryside. The mighty, majestic saguaro cactus is oftentimes referred to as the desert skyscraper. And folks, if you want to have a look, and back again over to that large spray of water you see being displayed by the boater out ahead of us. That spray of water is known as the rooster tail. And looking off to the right once again in the water, you can see a few water birds floating about over there. They have little black bodies and white bills, and these are steamboats. So indeed they come spend the winter with us. Along about late April, they all head for cooler shore. Now, they're also known as American coots, and in some parts of the country they have a nickname called mud hen. Incidentally, they're vegetarian. So the mesquite tree sends out center taproot far beneath the earth's surface, down to the subterranean water levels, whereupon it draws its moisture that it requires for its entire life cycle. Fascinating when you recall that we're looking at 20 million years of erosion, first by volcanic activity, and then by wind and rain. Now, as we gently cruise by this canyon wall to our right, I want you to look at the wall and look for the pink rock. Once you've located the pink rock, look for the cobwebbing effect, or the lace effect that nature has created in the pink rock. Now, in just a moment, the very best view of it will come into view in the center depression of the wall. This very next depression is the best view of the pink rock and the lace effect. I've nicknamed it Spider Wall. There it is. The intricacies that nature has woven here in this lava bed rock, and through wind and rain. time and temperature.
Isn't that weird?
Then if you go to the top of the rock, all the way to the top of the wall, there you'll see a giant saguaro growing right out of the rock bed base. Also, those out ahead of us and to the right, you can see two more saguaros growing out of the rock bed on this lower cliff. Now, we've spoken that the saguaro has a very shallow root system, which is indeed true. And one of the ingredients that the saguaro bed base, for in fact, the saguaro sends its root system out about the distance that the saguaro is tall, and the roots wrap themselves around the rocks to support the tonnage for its lifespan. Then when the rains come, the saguaro sends out temporary rain roots to collect the moisture, sends the moisture to the body of the saguaro. Then the rains go away and the temporary rain roots die off, and the saguaro may then live for several years thereafter without any further moisture if required.
Coming back into shore, I just can't believe this boat ride. Can you believe it? We're in the middle of Arizona, taking a boat ride. We've been on here for almost 3 hours, just riding along in the middle of January. This is something. It's gorgeous. We're headed right towards there. I don't know if you can see the docks. That's that. Looks like this there. Where is it? I mean, it's just gorgeous here. Mountains, boaters, skiers. Look at it. Middle of January. You people back in Michigan are freeze your butts off. Come on.
Well, here we are, coming back in from our little lake trip. I'm going to try to get you a picture of Frank Sinatra's restaurant. If he's up there, he'll give us an autograph. Free of charge, no charge.
It's Frank Sinatra's restaurant. She just told us that his daughter and him own this. It's something. We're coming in, so maybe we can get a better picture after. Bruce just said it's Lakeshore Restaurant, owned by Frank Sinatra and his daughter.